Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. It's nice to see you once again. This week I'm going to go and metal detect a few areas locally. My dad is actually going to tag along with me. We're going to go out detect together with one metal detector and have a good time. What are some of the areas we're going to be detecting this week?
Oh, around some curb lines between the sidewalks and the roadways.
Is there much age in the areas that we're detecting?
Probably 1960s, 1970s era.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate to me. So we'll go out and have a good time. Probably find a lot of change. Maybe if we get lucky enough, we might find a piece of silver. So let's get straight to it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've been out here for detecting about 20 minutes now, I'd say. I've dug up over $1 so far, so the change hasn't been too bad, but I just got me a copper penny, and you know what that is? That is a wheat penny. I haven't even looked at the year yet. What is that going to be? It's a 40 something. A 42? I think it's a 1942 Philadelphia mint. We will take it. Got us a little bit of older change so far on this hunt, so we'll put it away. Well, I just got myself a really loud quarter signal out here by the road, and wouldn't you know it, I got a toy car, little hot rod. That's pretty neat. I'll take myself a toy car any day. If I clean it up enough, I might be able to give that one away. So let's throw it in the bag too. Just had myself a little 79 signal a few inches down and pop that out of the ground. And you know what that is? That's a token. I love digging 79 signals that are a little bit deep just because they have a high probability of being something a little interesting. No cash value, Pin Pan Alley right there on the reverse. And it says Pin Pan Alley again. Pretty cool. An old arcade token, probably from the 90s. We shall take it. Just got myself another 79 signal, and these brass tokens love to ring up perfectly at that number. And wouldn't you know it, I got another one, another token. It's a little different though, no cash value there on the reverse. And it's a car wash token with a little Model T on that side, so pretty cool. We'll take some tokens. Well, not every giant ugly signal is a bad find, so take a look at this, you guys. This is pretty neat. It's something I haven't found in a long time. It's a toy airplane. Let's see, it's still in situ. Looks to be like a World War II kind of airplane. Not sure what that's going to be. It's got some information on there. Spitfire, I think it says. Spitfire Mark II or something like that. I know there were a lot of versions. Oh, that's pretty neat. Got me a little toy airplane for this hunt. I have certainly dug quite a few copper pennies today, and I was about to throw this in my bag, but you know what? I got myself another wheat penny. Looks to be a 1946 wheat cent. Not bad. Gave it a little bit of a scratch there, unfortunately. The ground is like concrete today, but we'll take it. Got me another wheatie. It is nothing to get too excited about, but I just got a really loud quarter signal. Sorry about the wind, folks. I don't know if you can see that very well, but just popped out a medallion. Can't read much on the reverse there, was not very deep, but that's some sort of gymnastic or track and field medal, so not a bad find. Just got myself a really loud quarter signal, and I popped my little plug here, and I've got some sort of what I believe is a token. I still have not looked at it. I have no idea what this is. It's kind of sharp there. Gotta be careful. What is that? Ryan something or other. Let's put a little bit of water on it. Sorry about the cars in the background. We're next to the road. Ryan, smile, eye contact, great, greet, thank. Huh. Very odd little coin there, or token I should say. I pledge to be helpful friendly and courteous to all Ryan's customers. Must be a supermarket, would be my guess. But hopefully I'll throw up a little bit of information about that token. We'll take it. Well, everybody, I was fortunate enough that my dad took one look at this and knew actually where this is from. What chain of restaurants did this originate from?
From Ryan's Buffet.
Yeah. I think they're out of business now, but Ryan's Buffet was the name of it. It was, I guess, kind of like a steakhouse, kind of like a Golden Corral restaurant. So pretty cool. I've never found one of these, and we'll put it in the bag and get back to metal detecting. Well, we just dug ourselves a wheat penny. It was about 6 inches down. My dad's holding it right now. We're trying to get a date off of it. It's pretty rough looking, but we do think it's a wheat penny. There's Lincoln on one side of it, a little bit over. There's some wheat on there. So if we get a date off of it, I'll throw some photos, but I think that's our third wheat penny for the week. Not bad. We have dug so many coin signals this week. I can't believe we haven't found any silver. I thought for a moment there this might have been a nice piece of jewelry, but I think it's actually like a piece of a watch. It's brass. Gosh darn it. I was really hoping to find some silver this week, but I don't think it's going to happen. Just got a really weird find here, you guys. I got a really loud coin signal and moved the grass over, and this was sitting there. That's a harmonica, a plastic harmonica with probably a metal reed in it. That is an unusual find. We'll put it in the bag, but I don't think I've ever found a modern harmonica. Find a lot of old ones. Kind of strange. This is my favorite way to find a coin. I just got a loud quarter signal, and sitting in the grass is this. I've already looked at it to see what kind of state quarter it is. I really want to find a W mint mark. I haven't found one of those yet. One of the West Point quarters. But it's actually got my favorite president on there, Theodore Roosevelt. It's North Dakota, I think it says there. So I assume that's for like his ranch, but pretty cool. Got us a quarter sitting in the grass. I found a lot of quarters this week, and every once in a while you'll still find one sitting in the grass. Well, you guys, I didn't think I'd do it this week, but sure enough, I found some silver. I actually saw this sitting in the grass and handed it to my father, and thought it was kind of a junky bracelet. But if you look close enough, it is actually marked 925 there on this little piece of metal. We actually did get our piece of silver for the week. This was sitting in the grass, so got lucky. And thank you to my father for looking at it. He actually checked to see if it had any markings, and wouldn't you know it, we actually did get our silver for the week. So looky there. Sometimes you just have to hold out, and you'll be blessed with some of this stuff. So we did it. Well, everybody, we're back at the house now. We didn't quite find as much interesting stuff as I wanted to share with you. Lots of change, so let's take a moment to go over the board. There's the board, you guys. We did fill it up pretty well. We're going to come over here first. We managed to fill up a box of trash. Lots and lots of garbage sitting out there. In fact, we probably found double this amount of garbage sitting on the ground. So when we go out, we like to take as much junk with us as possible and clean up the areas. But we did find a few goodies this week. Can you believe we found about 82 quarters? I think that's the number we had. In total, we found about $27 and change. There's dimes, clad quarters. We only got one nickel, and it's actually a nickel my dad found sitting on the ground somewhere. So only one nickel. I was pretty much only digging high tones this week. I don't recommend that, but for just kind of the enjoyment of the week, that's what we did. We ended up finding about 2 rolls of copper pennies. Can you imagine how many copper pennies that is? That's a ton. Lots and lots of those. We found some other interesting things. We got that harmonica, a little toy plane we cleaned up a little bit. That's pretty cool. It's a Supermarine Spitfire Mark II. Pretty cool little toy there. There's like a fuse. We got an aluminum number off of something. Kind of an odd find there. Big piece of lead. This is interesting. I found a bunch of these out at the same place last year, but it's a big lead fishing weight. That probably is off of a net. Didn't show you guys that coming out of the ground. Some copper pieces. My dad found a stainless steel fork sitting somewhere. We ended up getting 3 different e-cigs. These things are everywhere now. Lots of e-cigarettes. That one's in pretty bad shape, but got a few of those. Got a key that was sitting in the street. We got a flashlight. We've tried to fix it, but unfortunately, that's not going to be salvageable, I believe. The battery is not working in it. We got a bunch of just like little random stuff. There's a grommet, lots of little pieces of aluminum and round things. A lot of just kind of stuff that sounds good in the ground, but is not anything that I really want. Big piece of brass, that toy car. Only one toy car this week, surprisingly. What is it? It's a Pontiac of some sort, GTO. Neat little find. We'll clean that up a little bit. We got that Ryan's Buffet token, which is pretty cool. Not a bad find right there. Only got a little stack of zinc pennies. Like I said, I was digging only the really high signals, so I didn't find too many of those. Got that neat little athletic badge. It's not a bad little find there. I got 3 wheat pennies, some other little odds and ends. I got a button battery. Those things sometimes sound pretty good in the ground. I also got a Canadian penny that's copper or brass. It's in bad shape. We'll clean it up a little bit. There's a car wash token, and then I got that Pin Pan Alley token, which is pretty cool. I do like finding the old arcade tokens. Little piece of brass right there. That's most of the good stuff. My dad actually found this sitting in the grass too. Got a little pull tab sitting out there. This is a really cool find. It was the only silver we found all week, and it's kind of a designer little bracelet. Not bad. It retails for quite a bit of money actually, but nice little bracelet right there. And I was going to show you guys when I go out and metal detect, I try and cash in a lot of my change that I find. I ended up buying a cool coin this week that I'm going to talk to you a little bit about before I finish up the video. I bought myself an 1839 half dime. Beautiful little coin right there. I do like cashing in my change to buy some interesting coins that I might not otherwise find metal detecting. And surprisingly, we actually found another piece of silver this week. I'm going to have my dad show the coin that we got back in change when we went over and got some food after one of our hunts. What did we find? We got ourselves a 1949 silver quarter. That is not bad at all. So we actually did get another piece of silver. Didn't find it metal detecting, but it's still a pretty cool coin. We didn't do too bad this week. Although I already had multiple half dimes in my personal collection, including several of the capped bust variety, this coin is now the oldest seated half dime that I own. It is in generally worn condition, but still retains an easily legible date and testifies to the still growing state of the U.S. Mint in pre-antebellum America. I find it alluring to imagine this tiny coin being heavily circulated throughout the 1840s and 1850s, and often wonder whose hands it may have passed through. Also of note, this coin demonstrates the no drapery design used until a new design was introduced the next year. Mint officials agreed that the addition of drapery would make Liberty's dress more flowing in appearance, and there is belief that such a change would more evenly press the coin dies during the minting process, thus creating a better strike. Minute changes like this were still common for American coins during the period, and reflect upon the ever-changing state of the U.S. Mint. Once again, the metal detecting hobby has allowed me to grow my collection of American coins, and I am thankful to have purchased another cool old coin. Once again, we really appreciate you guys watching our videos. It was a lot of fun this week. Found a lot of coins, dug a lot of signals. Only got one piece of silver, but we've managed to buy a pretty cool old coin and had a good time and removed a lot of trash. So stay safe, and we will see you guys next time. Goodbye now.